want to bring in our CBS News medical contributor, Dr. David Agus. Dr. David Agus, dexamethasone prescribed for the president. Also, 2 instances of a drop in transient oxygen saturation, but never below 90%. What do you make of those 2 facts?
Well, they had started him on famotidine on Friday, which is a drug that protects the stomach in case you use dexamethasone. Dexamethasone is a very potent steroid that can have brain effects. There can be a manic behavior associated with dexamethasone. So it's certainly important that we understand that. Dexamethasone is a very strong medicine. When used early in this infection, it can actually make it worse by blocking immune function. When used late, it can treat significant pulmonary inflammation, which I assume he has. They had mentioned, or the doctor had mentioned, that he had imagings of the chest, and that showed inflammation. I assume he said it was the usual expected findings, which it doesn't give us any quantification. Is it 10%, 20%, 50% of the lungs that are involved? We don't know. But certainly now he is on the strongest medicines that have been shown to have benefit, which are monoclonal antibodies, remdesivir, and dexamethasone.
And they said that with those imaging, no major clinical concern. Is that a phrase that makes sense to you and meaningful?
No, these are adjectives that depend on who the person is, right? I mean, to me, a concern and him a concern may be very different, so I don't know what that means.
Very good. Dr. David Agus, thank you so much for your time. I want to thank all of my CBS colleagues. Our coverage will continue of this breaking story on the 24-hour streaming news network that's called CBSN. There will, of course, be more on your local news on this CBS station, and for those in the West, tonight on the CBS Weekend News. This has been a CBS News Special Report. I'm Major Garrett.